any one of those hits anybody, he's not, it's not like his punches are, 30% of what they used to be. They're like 80 to 90% of what they used to be.
Yeah.
Somewhere in that range. It's probably a little slower than he used to be.
A video this week, Sergio, of Manny Pacquiao back at Wild Card, like he's never left, ready to go again, working with Freddie Roach. I feel like I'm back in 2010, the Wayback Machine. Pacquiao looked pretty good in some of the...
At age 46, to still be active, to still be thriving, still throwing punches, it just shows how much of a legend you are.
Joe Rogan is in shock watching Manny Pacquiao's crazy hand speed training at 46. He praises Manny's powerful legs, saying they're like tree trunks, and marvels at his punch power. But Joe warns that at this age, fighting is risky because so many complications can happen during a fight.
Well, his legs. Manny's legs are like tree trunks.
And
it's
hand
crazy.
speed, the power.
Speed, everything.
Manny Pacquiao's announcement of his return to training signals a significant moment for boxing fans worldwide. Partnering once again with the renowned Freddie Roach, Pacquiao is preparing rigorously for his 2025 comeback against Mario Barrios. This collaboration recalls years of past success where Roach's expertise helped shape Manny's aggressive, yet strategic style. Their renewed alliance demonstrates Pacquiao's serious commitment to entering the ring with discipline and readiness, aiming to face a formidable opponent after years away from competitive fighting. The training footage of Pacquiao has captured global attention, with many marveling at his maintained velocity and strength. It is rare for a boxer of his age to retain such explosive capabilities, especially considering boxing's grueling nature. Fans often compare his return to George Foreman's legendary comeback, which demonstrated that experience and determination can overcome physical decline. This parallel inspires optimism that Pacquiao's passion and resilience will culminate in a fight that matches or even surpasses his past greats, reigniting his reputation as a fierce competitor.
Manny Pacquiao is back at training with Freddie Roach. This is crazy to think about it. Manny Pacquiao is coming back at age 46 to challenge Mario Barrios for the WBC World Welterweight title. Listen, this is inspirational. I can't lie. At age 46, to still be active, to still be thriving, still throwing punches, it just shows how much of a legend you are, how great of a talent you are. Only a special kind of human can take on this challenge. Manny Pacquiao, age 46, he takes on Mario Barrios, who is in his prime. Like, this could be devastating for Manny Pacquiao if shit goes left. But you know what I keep asking myself? Imagine if Manny Pacquiao actually comes back and beats Mario Barrios. That's crazy. It's happened in the past before. Bernard Hopkins, George Foreman, they've come back in their older ages and they've become world champions. It can happen, it's possible. I mean, listen, if we're going to talk about skill sets, Manny Pacquiao is a better technical boxer than George Foreman. Manny Pacquiao is a better technical boxer than a Bernard Hopkins. So it's not impossible if you think about it. Manny Pacquiao has got a better chance at becoming a world champion at 46 than Bernard Hopkins or George Foreman did. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's possible. Listen, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. You know what I mean? Fuck it, man. Fuck it, man. Why not? Live your dream. Do you know what I'm saying? It don't matter what age you are. Live your fucking dream. Let's fucking have it.
The sight of Pacquiao and Freddie Roach training together evokes deep nostalgia among boxing enthusiasts. Their partnership, synonymous with some of the sport's most thrilling moments, reawakens memories of iconic bouts filled with speed, power, and relentless determination. Fans are emotionally drawn to this reunion, as it rekindles the hope of witnessing a new era of excellence. The chemistry and trust between athlete and coach promise an electrifying build-up to a fight that could add yet another legendary story to Pacquiao's illustrious career.
Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao. The fight between Manny Pacquiao and Mario Barrios is now official. July 19th on pay-per-view in Las Vegas. We saw a video this week, Sergio, of Manny Pacquiao back at Wild Card, like he's never left, ready to go again, working with Freddie Roach. I feel like I'm back in 2010, the Wayback Machine. Pacquiao looked pretty good in some of the videos that I saw, like he wasn't in horrible shape, but he is 46 years old. going up against a guy that is more than a decade younger than him in Mario Barrios. Bob Arum, in the same interview, he said that he was worried about Manny Pacquiao. This is a guy that promoted Pacquiao for most of his professional career, not promoting this fight against Barrios, but he said he is concerned for Pacquiao going into this fight. Do you have concerns about Pacquiao going in?
No, I don't have concerns. And post a video and look good for 10 seconds right now. Just like when Mike Tyson looked like a killer when he was promoting the Jake Paul fight. You writers and you guys with the non-boxing, I need to get those videos out of your head, because they're just clips. Anyone could look good for that long. I can train you to look good for 10 seconds. It'll be pretty hard, but I can train you to look good for 10 seconds on video. So don't worry about that. I look, Bob Arum knows what he's talking about, because it's the legs that's going to get to Pacquiao, not the power, not the explosive speed in front of a heavy bag. But whenever you're in front of an opponent, and he's going to be moving around, it's the legs that are going to fail you. They're going to betray you. The power's not going to betray you. That lasts until the very end. His punch resistance, that's not going to betray him, because that never goes. Speed, and it's because you rely on your legs. That's the thing that goes at age. So at 46 years old, Manny Pacquiao is not going to have zero legs. There's a man that made a career.
Joe Rogan's reaction to Pacquiao's comeback training captures the awe many feel watching the veteran boxer. At 46, Pacquiao continues to defy the typical decline associated with age, showcasing hand speed and precision reminiscent of his peak years. Rogan specifically pointed to Pacquiao's knockout victory against Keith Thurman as a defining example of his ability to remain dominant against top-tier competition. This win, against a previously unbeaten and highly skilled adversary, highlighted Manny's exceptional conditioning and ring intelligence despite advancing years.
Beat Keith Thurman at 40 years old. Like, God damn, this guy's great. I mean, just look at his career. With 8 different weight classes, world titles in?
Mm-hmm.
8 different weight classes. 40 years old, beats Keith Thurman, who's in his prime.
Right.
Crazy. I mean, what a man. I mean, what a world champion.
Well, he sure turned back the hands of time on that one.
It's fucking crazy.
Didn't he?
And he fought in spurts. Both of them fought in spurts. And I thought Keith was going to pick up on it, but Pacquiao was only fighting.
Ryan Campbell provides a measured view, recognizing the inherent physical limitations that come with age. He explains that reduced endurance and slower reflexes often accompany fighters beyond their prime. Nonetheless, Campbell highlights how boxing history is punctuated by exceptional comebacks, citing George Foreman as an example. The key lies in leveraging tactical intelligence and rigorous preparation to outthink opponents. Pacquiao's deep understanding of the sport, combined with his impressive conditioning, puts him in a unique position to create a remarkable late-career moment that defies conventional expectations.
An only 8-division world champion, he'll be inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame next month. And then in July, BC is going to come out of retirement. Why now?
By the way, between those 2 dates, I believe he has an election coming up for a Senate position in the Philippines. So we always know that Manny is a busy man. He gets after it. He also dares to be great. And this is wild news. Look, in the boxing underground rumor mill, this had been floating around for a couple months. We just didn't know if it was going to be for real. Was Manny really going to commit to not just coming back after 4 years away, after just one fight in the last 6 years, at age 46, but to come back directly into a title fight against a young, in his prime, active champion in Mario Barrios? It's interesting theater. Reportedly for July 19th. And we know Manny Pacquiao has always brought big business, but now he's going to bring it in more of the late career George Foreman type of way to etch himself into that record book even further. Can Manny do it? I mean, look, the odds are certainly against him, but there's one thing about certain legends in this game. Think Bernard Hopkins, who fought into a very late age. Some of them, as long as they can physically get themselves into that ring, sometimes they can reproduce magic for one night. So it's a romantic situation. I got cats walking around.
Yep.
People are excited to see the Pac-Man back. You just got to kind of figure out, is this for real? Is he going to be for real? Or are we going to send him into a physical, violent retirement?
Yeah.
It is uncommon for athletes to maintain competitive form into their mid-40s. Yet Pacquiao challenges this norm effortlessly. His agility and coordination remain sharp, with footwork that maintains his trademark balance and poise. Accurate, well-timed punches continue to be a hallmark of his style, silencing critics who doubted his ability to perform at a high level again.
Machine. He ran an hour. He did strength and conditioning with you, which is not easy.
Yeah, he didn't realize that this gets a bit harder. As we increase the rounds, he's going to pull back on the runs a little bit. Now he knows.
He did strength and conditioning with you. He went all out. He worked hard, and now he's doing 1,600 sit-ups.
Yeah, well,
he's a machine.
Yeah.
What kind of machine is he?
Huh?
What kind of machine?
Crazy machine. I don't know. He will, but as we increase this, we'll pull the running back shorter, faster. But he knows. So now he knows what the training's about. We increase the training, we increase the stations, change it up all the time, so it's continually shocking his system, and we get the good results.
It was a great workout this morning. He worked hard, as he always does.
And trying like weeks now. He keeps bugging me out this fucking jacket. Give me a jumper. Come on, mate.
Yesterday at the gym, he was throwing flurries, 10, 12, 15 punches in a combo. That's looking incredible.
Listen, I know Midson and Bags don't punch back, but he looks the same as he did.
I've been saying that. He hasn't missed a beat.
No, he hasn't missed a beat.
Justin Fortune offers unique insight into Pacquiao's mindset, comparing his sustained excellence to that of Michael Jordan, an icon of persistence and competitive longevity. This comparison highlights not just physical talent, but also exceptional mental toughness. Fortune emphasizes that Pacquiao's return is a testament to discipline, unwavering work ethic, and the refusal to succumb to aging. This drive to continually prepare and improve is a rare trait that elevates Pacquiao's status beyond just an athlete. It defines him as a relentless competitor focused on legacy.
His age, yeah, I mean, but it's not, listen, he's 45, 46. Are you leaving jail? 45, 46, but he's not. He's always active. So he's always staying active. He's always doing something, mostly playing basketball, some sort of sport, something cardio. So, no, not really.
When Nate Diaz beat Conor McGregor, he said, "I'm not surprised." So Manny could say that after he beats Barrios, that he wasn't surprised that he's supposed to win.
Well, what they, Diaz beat. I mean, different Diaz. Not really.
When Nate Diaz beat Conor McGregor, he said, "I'm not surprised." So Manny could say that after he beats Barrios, that he wasn't surprised that he's supposed to win.
Well, what they, Diaz beat. I mean, different Diaz. I like Diaz.
He's funny.
He fucking will fight.
Yeah, fight anyone, anywhere,
he'll fight anybody.
So,
no, it's just it's a fight. No, it'd be for him to win that at 45, 46. Yeah, it's a big thing. But then he hasn't taken any damage. Foreman came back, won titles in his 40s and stuff. I know the heavyweights, it's a bit different, but
stayed in shape the 4 years he didn't fight. He still does a sit-up.
This upcoming fight represents more than a mere comeback. It is a pivotal moment for Pacquiao's identity and legacy. Fully aware of the scrutiny surrounding his decision to fight again, he views this challenge as a profound test of resilience and purpose. Beyond physical readiness, the bout symbolizes his refusal to be defined by age or past accomplishments alone.
The WBC president Mauricio Sullivan has said Mario Barrios will face Manny Pacquiao this July. That's some crazy shit, bro. That's some crazy news. Manny Pacquiao is 46. What do I make of this fight? I don't know, I mean, listen, this is a young man's sport. I ask myself, Manny Pacquiao, why do you want to come back and fight a younger fighter? You know what I mean? Mario Barrios, who is the current champion, the WBC champion. Why? What have you got to prove? You've proven everything throughout your career.
Pacquiao's calm and measured attitude stands out amid widespread concern regarding his age. Whether in interviews or training footage, he consistently projects a composed confidence that stems from years of high-stakes competition. His ability to face questions about the physical gap with Barrios without defensiveness reveals the inner strength of a seasoned veteran.
Are you excited to step into the ring again?
Yes.
What do you think of Barrios? He's a big, strong, he's young, he's 30. You have 16 years on him, Manny.
Don't worry about it.
Mario Barrios approaches this contest with maturity and clear focus, understanding both the magnitude and the challenge it presents. While showing respect for Pacquiao's legacy, Barrios refuses to be overshadowed by the veteran's reputation. He intends to capitalize on his physical advantages, youthful energy, longer reach, and superior endurance, to apply relentless pressure during the fight. This match represents a chance for Barrios to elevate his own career, proving his ability to compete at the highest level by taking on one of boxing's most revered champions.
When you see the Manny Pacquiao fight, what can you learn from that fight?
It showed that, combination punchers, that's how Pacquiao, was landing, his punches, combinations. And, it just showed you that, he is a great fighter, but, I'm going into this camp, coming into this fight confident, everything right with our game plan. And I'm going to try to execute it as best as I can.
Eddie Hearn provides a cautious viewpoint, highlighting the undeniable hurdles that come with returning to competitive boxing after an extended hiatus. Age and time away from the ring often result in diminished explosiveness and slower recovery. Hearn's concerns reflect the complexity of managing a fighter's health and reputation simultaneously. While Pacquiao's comeback excites many, there is an undercurrent of apprehension that this fight might endanger his well-established legacy if physical limitations prove too great.
It's a very contentious subject, people moaning about Manny Pacquiao. I think Manny Pacquiao is still good enough to beat most fighters in the top 20 at 147 pounds. He's clearly not the fighter that he once was. You're not going to be at that age. My problem is that he's been inactive for quite a long time. Like we were talking about fighting him with Conor Benn maybe 6 months ago or a year, and every month or 3 months or 6 months that passes, you do become a lot older. So, I guess there's two questions. One is, should he be fighting again? And at the end of the day, if he's good enough to beat 20 in the world, then why not? But should he be fighting for the world title? I guess that's another question. In the commercial world of boxing, the answer is yeah, probably. In the ratings world and activity world, the answer is probably not.
Do you think it's strange that he's coming off the couch and getting a title fight like that?
I think when you've achieved what he's achieved, you've always got the right to do things a little bit differently to others. And with all due respect, Barrios is not Boots, and Barrios is not Crawford. And that's why we pushed the Conor Benn fight. Conor Benn, his best win is against Algieri or Van Heerden. So actually Pacquiao is a step up. And people were still complaining at me for mentioning that fight, like Conor Benn is Boots, but he still hasn't had those wins yet.
Manny Pacquiao has firmly rejected accusations that his comeback is motivated by financial incentives. He points to his extensive philanthropic work and generous charitable contributions to reinforce that money is secondary to his goals. Pacquiao emphasizes that his primary motivation is a deep-seated love for boxing and the ambition to continue shaping history. This perspective positions his return as a quest for personal fulfillment and legacy enhancement rather than a mere business decision.
So Manny Pacquiao is taking on a challenge against Mario Barrios. Mario Barrios currently holds the WBC World Championship of the world. Now, a lot of people are saying that Manny Pacquiao is only doing this for a payday. And recently I saw an interview where he said that he's donated over $1 billion to multiple charities. Now, if that's the case, you guys just sound dumb as hell, because that just means, one, this man's balling, two, this man's generous, and three, a lot of people have been looking up to the wrong role model, because you see people like Mayweather, the richest boxer of all time, right? Buys a $30 million watch and then flexes it on his own fucking fans. Meanwhile, Pacquiao is doing the people's work, all right, man? This man's fucking trying to be president. I think he is president of the Philippines or something. He's just pulling in his weight, and he's just trying to go for GOAT status, you know what I'm saying? He got, his old coach coaching him in the corner again. Honestly, I do feel like it's going to end in a tragedy, though. I feel like Mario Barrios, depending if he's nice or not, will end Pacquiao.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.